Yeah, I know these niggas don't like me. Treat them like Gucci did, Jesus so icy.
What's going on, guys? Today we got the Dallas Cowboys at number 17. This is a team last year kind of underperformed for the talent that they have on that roster, at least in my opinion. Bringing back some of those same guys, despite the loss of Travis Frederick to retirement due to a health concern. I think their offensive line is still one of the best in the NFL. Franchise tag Dak Prescott, they're going to have to work out a deal for him if they feel like he's the long-term option there. There's some speculation and some talks going around that they don't think he's a long-term fit. That's why they really haven't signed him yet. But they've given $100 million to Amari Cooper, have paid Jalen Smith, DeMarcus Lawrence, Ezekiel Elliott. But we'll see what happens this year. Maybe they'll go out and get a quarterback later, Jalen Hurts or something like that from Oklahoma. And maybe Dak Prescott will decide to take a little bit less money and stay there. Or maybe they'll decide to, move on from him. We'll see what happens this year. But I think, Dak Prescott's their guy right now. I definitely would keep him. He showed, that he can have success in the NFL. And then defensively, this team, DeMarcus Lawrence, they brought in Aldon Smith. We'll see what he can do. Obviously, he's been out of the NFL for several years now. Dontari Poe and Gerald McCoy at the defensive tackle position. Those guys are veterans in this league, are getting older, but I think they're going to be able to add some solid foundation to that defensive line at the defensive tackle position. Linebacker, they got two really solid young linebackers in Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith. Safety brought in HaHa Clinton-Dix, a guy that was drafted by Mike McCarthy with the Packers a few years back. Now coming into the Cowboys where Mike McCarthy is now. Xavier Woods there as well at safety. And then cornerback, Chidobe Awuzie, Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis. Definitely need another cornerback there. Chidobe Awuzie's really the number one corner on this team right now. Anthony Brown's a solid slot guy. They definitely need to bring in somebody, whether it's the first round here, second round, maybe the third round, you can get a guy like Damon Arnett. Second round, somebody like A.J. Terrell, Jeff Gladney, Trayvon Diggs, Christian Fulton may be there. But, within these next few picks after the Cowboys, the Raiders may take a cornerback, whether it's Christian Fulton, depending upon who it may be. And then, going into the second round, into the first round, some more cornerbacks might fall off of the board. But I think they'll be able to get somebody, whether it be in the second round or even in the third round, like Damon Arnett there. So I think, right here at number 17, I think it's best to go get a defensive end. You need to bring pressure on the quarterback. That's something that's of true value in the NFL nowadays. You got DeMarcus Lawrence there. He kind of had a down year last year. Hopefully he can bounce back this year under a new, defensive coordinator. Mike Nolan. And then at the left end or right end, opposite of DeMarcus Lawrence, you can bring in a guy in Caleb Von Chasen from LSU. After Chase Young, he's probably the next guy up there on the defensive end board. You bring him in day one, he can be a starter. Aldon Smith, let him ease his way back. And if he can get back to the all-pro level that he was playing at before he got suspended, then that's great. And then you got depth at that position. You can use that to your value in whatever way possible or whatever way you decide to do. But I think right now you need to bring in a guy that is going to be there, can play. And you don't want to rely on Randy Gregory being reinstated or rely on Aldon Smith performing at a high level. You need to have somebody that is going to be able to do that, or at least it doesn't have the risk factors of, an Aldon Smith, somebody that's going to have to get back into football shape, or Randy Gregory waiting to be reinstated by the league. So I think you go with Caleb Von Chasen here at number 17, and then in the second round, maybe third round, you go grab a cornerback, whoever is available there, whoever you like at that pick in the second round, maybe the third round, even Damon Arnett, like I said prior. That is it for this pick. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next one. I'll be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.